welcome to another My Two Good Hands video. Hey, we are in the RV working on the solar project. This step is wiring. Now it's going to take over a few days because we're still got to put a panel on the roof and all kinds of stuff. And again, the Amazon link's down below for all the Renogy stuff for putting solar on your RV. It's there. Use it. Support this channel, please. It does help, and we get more videos going this way. You're supporting the channel regardless of what you buy. Go in on the Amazon link and buy something else if you need from Amazon. Doesn't matter. It helps support the channel. We appreciate all the support. Like and subscribe. Post notifications on. Let's light up this Renogy thing and start getting it hooked up so we can be ready to power up when we get the solar on the roof. So one of the cool things and why we're able to put us under the bench is this has got Bluetooth. So we said we were going to mount the Bluetooth down here. So what we're going to do is just try to put a screw through here. We'll put these screws through the plastic here. And the idea being to just start screwing the plastic here. And take it through. Yeah, that's not bad. Put the other one in. They're a little snug in the slots here, but that's okay. What we're going to do is come down here, kind of position this thing in the middle, push on this screw, and just push it into the wood. It's got that one. I'll take this one, put it in the same spot. Again, we can just kind of bring this down. You'll feel it get tight there. It'll get tight here. Good, you don't want to crack it. Cracking the plastic edge there. So what we want to do is we're going to take this, kind of put it up like this. We're going to make sure we pull enough of this loose to get over to our controller. Going underneath here. That's probably enough right there. They gave us a lot of line on this, but the Bluetooth should work fine from there. So let's go ahead and put a tie wrap on here just to hold this bundle of wire. There we go. We'll put that down there for now. We're going to get the controller up. What do we have to wire on the controller? We got our solar panel wires. Now remember, Renogy tells you don't hook these up until your battery's hooked up and figured out. But we got the switch. So as long as we take the switch from the on position, turn it to the off position, and leave it here until we check polarity and everything, we're good. We're free to hook these to the Renogy unit. So we're going to get together and start hooking all this stuff up. So let's get going. So we took everything loose from here so we can pop this window and we can back off all these screws so that we can put the wires in. So let's get started on that. Make sure we can open this up. Open this up, and remember, we're not going to have these two here. Not the right screwdriver for that. We're going to have to go get a screwdriver that fits in there. It looks like we don't have a small screwdriver that fits in there at all. I think we had this problem before. That seems pretty good. Maybe. Okay, so this screwdriver does fit in there. So that one's all the way back. This is the panel negative. Open that one up. This is the panel positive. And that one up. So we know we've got this group of cables here. We know this one is our negative to the battery, which goes here. So we can put that one in all the way. Right in here. We tighten this up then. You'll feel that gets snug. And then remember, I've got the torque wrench here, inch-pound wrench to put in here. to tighten this. And you can put that in there and that feels good. It's hard to hear that wrench click out here. We'll double check it by hand just to see if it makes sense. Yep, that's definitely snug. So that's that wire. We've got to get our 2 panel wires in. They're a little shorter, so we're going to move over to it. Yeah, and you can see how short they are here. And get these. This is all the way over here to get at it. So it ain't going to be the easiest, but that's good. We'll be good. We can get the panel wire 1 in here, right there. That's the positive for the panel. Red is positive in our system, so we're good on that. Would have been nice if I left these wires a little longer. You can feel these bottom out. They say torque them, but I tell you what, you can feel them. Right there's pretty tight. Get this other one in so we don't have to worry about them moving around. Okay, that's the other one in. We can come here and tighten this up. Oh yeah, you can feel that. We can always come back now. And we've got our cable for our temperature sensor. You can see where that goes. It looks like that'll only go in one way. We gotta figure out which way that is. So it'll only go that way. So that goes in easy. I didn't show you that, but it's pretty easy. You won't miss it. The other one is the Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth goes in down here, and you really can't mess that up. That's a regular jack, like a computer. Just plugs in. Now we're going to bring this up here this way, because we've got to remember we've got all this going down in here. We got to get our bolts in. So basically, to drop this down in the pit here. Should have left their wires longer, but we didn't. So here you go. We got to put these bolts in. We're going to go ahead and put our bolts in to mount the Renogy back to here, and then we're going to make our last hookup. So we're going to bring you back. Oh, there we are. We're pretty much down there. Got to get our lower screws in down in that hole. We're going to get those started, and then we'll drop this down in the hole, and we'll hook up our last wire, which is this one, from the this wire that comes out from the floor. That's this one. Again, a lot of these things, they're real easy to just plug in. That's how they work. We added this fuse. You want to make sure you add the fuse. Please do it. It'll stop you from having a fire if there's a battery short. So we're going to bring you back as soon as we get the other 2 screws up there in. Okay, so we're back. You can see how this is going to fit in here. We're going to leave this loose until we get it all programmed when we pull this paper off. Now we still have to hook up the battery cable here, so we got to work on that. But what we wanted to do is get stuff so that ground wires and what have you don't short things out. So we're going to kind of bundle stuff here. So we'll put a tie wrap down in there. That's where we want that. Then we've got some wires here that want to move over by it, so we're going to tie wrap those out of the way. Those are wires for other things in the RV, but we'll bring them over here and kind of tighten it, put it here. Some of this is for goes to our water pump here. So we were having trouble getting this nut to tighten on here. So we tried it on the other one just by hand, and we found out it drops right over. And the threads on this nut appear to be not fully formed, like it's the wrong pitch or something. So now we have a problem because we can't tighten this. So we're gonna have to go get some other nuts. So what we're gonna have to do is we have to take the nut off the other side, this one, and take it to the store and match it up and get another nut. So first problem we found on this project, one of the nuts on our fuse block doesn't have the threads fully formed. So we're going to have to go to the hardware store and get the proper nut. So we're back in the RV, and we did get some new nuts. So let's see how they fit. We moved our connections so they're straighter. I'm going to try to see how we get these two on here. This one goes here like this. And this one comes here like this. I'll just kind of do it like that. Yeah, that looks like that's going to work good. Get our wrench on here. I believe that's going the right way. Maybe not. Okay. Remember, we didn't bolt this down yet, so we have to hold it. We'll have to hold this right here. That's good and tight. What we wanted to do is not mount this down so that we can turn it up and see it better when we first initialize it. Okay, now once you got that good and tight, your power's on, your cable, again, I recommend the fuse. Links will be in the descriptions below. I'm going to put that on there so you can't short against it. We're just going to leave this loop like this for now. We'll tie wrap it nice once we got everything running. We also have our Bluetooth through there. So, and the Bluetooth is under here. Got to remember, this is our plug-in for our battery charger. When we're on shore power, make sure we got our switch in the off position. Our next step here is work on the solar panel. Once we get the solar panel on the roof, I'm going to hook this system to the battery, program it, and then check the direction here, make sure the polarity's right, and then turn the panel on. Stay tuned. So hey, don't forget to subscribe to My Two Good Hands. We are working on the solar project. It's the Renogy project. Solar for your RV. You can do this yourself and save money. If you don't think you can do this, please go to the dealer and get it done, because there are some safety risks here. You could short yourself with that panel. You could wire things backwards. So take your time, know what you're doing. Watch the video a few times. We'll let you know how this works out in the final episode, which is coming up soon. We're going to mount the panel, then we got to hook up everything, and it's startup time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, post notifications on, use the Amazon links below to help shop. Anything you buy on Amazon does support this channel. We greatly appreciate it. Thanks a bunch.